Hey team, welcome back. Here's an exercise that you're going to need a 5-gallon bucket and some rice. I think I have about 20 pounds of rice in there. The whole thing ought to cost you about 15 or 20 bucks, maybe 25 bucks, depending on how expensive your rice is. The buckets are usually under 5 bucks. So the rice is about 2/3, maybe 3/4 of the way up. And we are going to strengthen just about everything from your fingers to your elbows, sometimes even the shoulders, depending on how much you move in there. And I have some specific exercises that I want to be doing. I haven't done this in a couple of years. I started doing it a long time ago, then I ended up moving and kind of like put it away and didn't really mess with it, threw all the stuff out. So brand new start. I measured my forearms. I've got just under 12 inches on my forearm on the right. I got 11.5 inches on my forearm on the left. And I'm going to be doing this several days a week, probably remeasure in a month and in 2 months. And I want to see if we can get some gains in there. Certainly people are on YouTube, whatever, you can look up rice bucket exercises. There's a ton of people there are doing these exercises and growing their strength and structure, the strength and size, I guess, in their arms. Tons of people are doing it for recovery purposes. Tons of people are doing it for strengthening purposes. I think for us, having strong hands is very important. Strong wrists, strong elbows, and all the parts in between is very important. So I'm going to get back to this. I hope you will join me in growing strong arms, strong legs. We don't wait until January 1st for new commitments and new this is what I'm going to do this year. No. Right now. We're starting immediately right now as soon as we make the time, not have the time. As soon as we make the time for something, as soon as we make something important, we dive right in. So I'll give you my exercises that I have selected from a couple of different YouTube people. And then what I'm going to do is going to be 30 seconds a piece on each one of these. And if I can last a little longer or repeat some of them, I'll repeat some of them for today. I'm just going to talk about the exercises the way I have it structured. I have it structured where it's going to last about, I don't know, under 10 minutes for the whole routine. And again, it's 30 seconds a piece. So I'll have to go between the list of exercises and the timer just so that you know, because I have to explain kind of what we're doing. So the very first one is just kind of grabbing at the surface. So the thing is really deep. So you want to grab at the surface. All you're doing is squeezing, grabbing the rice at the top, maybe the first inch or two, and grabbing it and releasing it, and grabbing it and releasing it. And you do want to squeeze where you feel tension as if you're grabbing something heavy, and release it. You're going to do 30 seconds of that. Ready and go. I'm going to grab and let it go. Grab, let it go. Like that, right? I'm grabbing the rice and I'm releasing it. Obviously, the faster you go, the more repetitions you're going to get. About 10 more seconds. I know you can't see it, but I'm explaining it to you. You can practice along. Once you have all this stuff figured out, you can just practice right along with me by, remembering what this video is. All right. So I'm going to stop that. And the next one is going to be to get about an inch or two from the top and going out. So you're going to start with your fingers together and go out. So you're essentially now working the outside of your arms out. And go. Go about an inch or two and then press out. Press out. The deeper you go, the more you will feel it. Definitely feel it at the top of my arms. I'm going a little bit deeper than I thought I would here, probably like 4 or 5 inches down instead of just the surface, so I can get a little bit more workout. Again, up to you, okay? And then the next one we're going to do, we're going to put the fists in the rice, probably up to the wrist, and just circular motion out, I guess, for the first one. And here we go. So I am about to my wrists, and I am doing circles out. I know, you wish you could see this. Oh man, I definitely feel that all over from my wrists all the way up to my elbows. Jeez. Pretty fatigued, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now we're gonna go the other way, right? So Put your fists in. Again, notice I'm white all the way to here, so I'm going up to my wrist, and I'm gonna go the other direction now. I'm gonna go in. I was going out. I'm gonna go in. Here we go. Yeah, we are going to get some bigger arms, boys and girls. We're gonna strengthen stuff. What the heck is that? There's a rock. We'll do a few more seconds for having taken that break. Woo. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, so we did in, we did out. Oh man, that's pretty bad. Okay, now we're gonna put your fingers together. We're gonna swim all the way to the bottom, right? And then open our hands and come up. So we're gonna swim all the way to the bottom, open our fingers. So essentially working both sides, inner and outer, and then in and spread. Man, I'm telling you, if you're doing this, you should be feeling it. All right, here we go. 30 seconds of that. Here we go. Diving in. And then spread, come up. Diving, spread, come out. Diving, spread, come out. Diving, come out. Let's do one more. Dive. And spread, come out. Oh man, I'm spilling rice everywhere. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be a fun thing to clean up. Just little hard rice pellets. All right. Back to the list. I think there's only one more thing left. Oh no. Okay, so we did, we did the inner and the outer. Now we're gonna turn our wrist, like I guess with a thumbs up, and swim this way. And then we're going to kind of go to the bottom and just do this. Instead of in and out, we're going to up and down, try to strengthen some other parts of our arm. Here we go, 30 seconds, and go. You want to go in quite a bit, yeah, to your wrist at least. Here we go, yeah. And we're going just forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Obviously, the more vigorous the workout, the more you get out of it. Jeez. You can do anything for 30 seconds, they say. Whew. Okay, that's a serious workout. I think I have one left, which is similar to the first one. Okay, now we're gonna dig to the bottom, grab, let it go. Dig to the bottom, grab, let it go. Essentially going in like this. Oh man, I'm finding rice everywhere. You might want a vacuum cleaner afterwards. All right, last one. Last one, best one, they say. Here we go. Yeah, this was definitely more digging than the first one. Squeeze, take them out. Dig, squeeze, take them out. Whew. If you're not sweating, okay, that's it. I don't even know how many minutes that is, but it is, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 exercises. Is that right? Whew. That's about 5, 6 minutes, whatever that is. Whew. I'm pretty spent. So the way I'm gonna do it is see how fatigued I am after one of these. For the first few days, I might do it back to back unless I get some kind of like soreness or something that needs rest. Again, I am not a doctor, I'm not a physical therapist, I'm not an exercise specialist. This is what I'm doing for me. If this doesn't work for you, do not do it. If this injures you, do not do it, right? Like, do the things that you feel common sense makes sense. If you have some like physical issues, talk to your doctor about it. But honestly, every single one of the injuries that I've ever had related to sports stuff, and then maybe it's just my luck or my opinion or whatever, every single exercise thing or sports thing that I've had, rarely did complete rest completely fix it. However, strengthening through those weaknesses, in other words, like working through those things with somebody that I knew what they were doing, usually led me to like exercise through it, strengthen myself through it, and then that injury never returned. That's been my experience with leg problems, Achilles problems, elbow problems, shoulder problems, and etc. And so do your research, do what you want to do, like discover for yourself if this makes sense for you, and go at your own pace. But absolutely, I'm going to be investing time in this and just kind of paying attention, like how much soreness do I have? I work out quite a bit, so I can kind of gauge that. Do I need to be taking some recovery drinks, aminos, protein stuff, whatever? Like, obviously, this is just like working out, just like building other muscle structures. But I am hoping that in a month or two, there's some serious like volume gains that I can see and feel. Like, I don't really care to have bigger arms just for the sake of having bigger arms, but I do care about having muscle on my body for the longevity of my life and the quality of my life, and also to help me as a shooter, because this is very, very applicable to being able to hold something firmly without trying, right? Like if my grip is normally 100 pounds, whatever that is, like if me holding something is like that much strength on a regular basis, then I'm not trying very hard. It's just what it is, right? It's just my normal, right? My slow Tuesday is this much. I hope it makes sense. Save the video. Do it with me a bunch of times. If you get bored of this one, as I'm assuming you will at some point, and you want to get more stuff or more advanced, if you will, more other techniques or whatever, just look up rice bucket exercises. There's a crap ton of stuff on YouTube that's all free. And you can do this one or you can do something else. But do something. All right, guys, get after it.